spark, just me and my fire. Now I'm lighting up the world, taking dreams higher. From solo to soulmates, strangers to friends. This is the moment where lonely ends. Every voice, every vibe, every story's got a place. Come as you are, you're already grace. We rise, we shine, we're stronger together. One heart, one love, now and forever. Heart from me to we, let the magic begin. We're building bridges where silence has been. It's truth, it's love, it's bold and free. This is the world we're making with Jasmine P. Hey, from me to we, we're lifting the light, turning the pain into power.
Hey guys, I am Jasmine Patel, Pakistan Wali, and I welcome you back to the 29th episode on From Me to We with Jasmine Patel, and we are joined by yet another amazing guest, and she's super ultra amazing. So without further ado, let me introduce you. Let's bring our guest up on stage, shall we? And
Hey.
let's give a round of applause to Ammara Nawaz Khan. I apologize if I mispronounced your name. How are you doing?
No, you did fine. You didn't butcher it or anything like that. It's perfect. Thank you so much for having me. And I was enjoying the intro, the music and the song that you have for this program, for this show. And I know your music talent as well. You should have sung that song. I want to hear that song in your voice.
Oh, great.
Yeah, try
Okay.
that. Yeah, why not?
I'll see what I can do. So before I ask her any questions, I want Ammara to tell the story of how she found out about me, because this story is wild. So Ammara, take it away. Take it away.
So I think it's just around like 3-4 years ago. My husband Hassan came to know Pravin, and he shared his Pravin's profile with me. So sometimes, like, he would tell me, or we would sit together and we will watch. Pravin used to do a lot of live at that time. In those days. So that's how I came to know about Pravin, but I was not following him. In fact, I do remember, I think because of Rehan, we got connected, not as like, but I remember receiving a message from Pravin, because he was into branding and all that stuff. So he said, I can help you out with the branding. But anyways, long story short, so I've been following, and when you came into his life, like, so then I was like more curious. So I used to, just your video will pop up, because people you might know,
Right.
because of the Hassan's connection and Pravin's connection. So then I would sometimes, just and if you search somebody, it says in your Facebook search. So if I would open up, I would see your name and I would just click it and see how you are doing. And so for me, it was interesting to see your move from New Hampshire to Canada, and the ups and downs, and starting a new life. And I thought it was very cool how both of you met. So I'm sort of like following your story, and since you were on Facebook live, so I felt like I know you.
Right.
So that's how it's and then strangely, like three days ago.
No, I think it was 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago, I think.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
You sent me a message, and then we spoke for almost like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
For the first time on the phone. Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, that's so see, this is the power of internet and technology, that you don't have to be anywhere. You can just connect with people around the world. Yesterday I was speaking with somebody that I've been following for 2 years, and she's in India. She recently lost her son, her 16-year-old son, and it took her a while to come back. And I was just, I have been watching her, and I love her recipes and everything else. And I got a chance to speak to her. So, and I was so amazed. This is this is so fantastic. I have made such good connections and so many good friends who have brought and meaning and value to my life. So thank
Hmm.
you for reaching out and for being connected.
Yeah. So okay. So that was what happened on her side. So let me tell you what happened on my side. So with the whole buzz of me coming to Pakistan, I've noticed that a lot of people that aren't even following me watching my stories,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept seeing this lady's name on my stories. So I'm like, I'm gonna check her out because something tells me she's not this random person. So I did. So like when I check out someone's profile, I check everything. I check
Mm-hmm.
everything. I check mutual friends. I check their about section. I check everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing that and I'm like, no way she lives in New Hampshire. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I gotta connect with her. So I shot her a friend's request, then I messaged her and I really wasn't expecting her to get back to me and she did. I'm like, whoa. We got a video chat and we did. And it was
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then well, here we are. Here we are. So
Yeah, and then there's so
see,
many different other connections that we came to
yes.
know as we were
Oh my
talking,
god.
people that we know, our mutual friends and all of that. So it's just like one after the other. It was like,
Places you lived happen to be
yeah,
places that we lived.
yeah,
It's crazy, dude.
yeah.
So this is like okay, so my show's called From Me to We.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about connection and everything, and this
Mm-hmm.
is a perfect example of it. You never know who's watching you. They
Mm-hmm.
might not even be following you, but they might be like keeping an eye on you.
Yeah,
And somehow
yeah,
the universe just next. That's exactly what happened with me and Ammara. So
yeah.
yeah, all right. Time to dive into the questions here.
Sure.
I read your introduction, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I made questions based on your introduction.
Okay.
So you said that you grew up in Lahore. So how did that influence your outlook on life and your passions today?
So Lahore is a very vibrant city. As if you Google one of the most cultural cities in Pakistan, Lahore will come up. Lahore is more like a Big Apple or New York. And growing up in Lahore, and especially the time that when I was born in 70s and 80s and 90s, that was I would say it was one of the best times. It's a very diverse city, and the best part is that I grew up in a joint family system. My grandfather's house, मेरे दादा का घर, there were 25 people living in that house at that time. So I grew up managing and dealing with. I'm just going to put this one on. I grew up managing and dealing with different types of relations, different age groups as I was growing up, which increased my social.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Now you muted yourself. Yeah, you muted your.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. When did you lose me? Where was I?
Look, I don't know. You were talking then.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll restart. Yes. So growing up in Lahore shaped my personality. It is who I am right now. Growing up in a joint family system. So when I was living in my grandfather's house, there were 25 people. And so I had a lot of cousins, my uncles and aunts, and there were people in the neighborhood. So with all those social skills, you don't realize at that time, but all those interactions growing up shape your personality and makes you more accepting of different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
And you also the most valuable lesson that you learn is how to communicate, how to communicate with your elders, how to communicate with your own age group, how to communicate with people who are younger than you. And then my father, being the kind of a person that he is, he's just like me, very adventurous, very full of life, and out there. So he exposed us to a very, very nice life, and I'm not talking about in terms of money. Both of my parents, they worked hard, both all their lives. We had a very modest living, but we were very rich in experiences. So my parents, they invested in, not in material things, they invested in experiences. So probably I would say in my entire family, there were people who had more money than us, but they never took their families to these short day trips, or trips to like hill stations, or 1 or 2 yearly vacations, not outside the Pakistan, inside the Pakistan. So I have
Mm-hmm.
pretty much seen the entire country, and that's thanks to my father and my mother. So they were that kind of a parents who exposed us to the best of everything, and I think that made me confident enough, that when life threw a lot of lemons at me, I made a damn good lemonade out of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love your attitude. I love that. That's awesome. So let me see. Let me give you another good question. So of course you moved to the US after a while. So and I'm sure that must have been a big shift for you. So what's one lesson that stays with you from that experience?
So I was very excited, moving to U. I always wanted to come and see the world, and US was, US is a place that everyone wants to come. I wanted to come here to study, and to see the world. So I was very excited when I got this opportunity to be here, and I remember that, even though it was my first international trip, but I was super excited about it. Yeah, anxious too. But now when I think back, and it was 26 years ago, I do not recall any kind of anxiety. All I can remember, the emotion that comes into my mind when I think about it is excitement, and
Right.
what lies ahead. So I, I am not afraid of change. Okay. I'm one of those people who actually embrace change, and I do not see change as a problem. I see change as a challenge. And I have this thing in my head that there is so much out there to see, to experience. The more you put yourself out there, the more interactions that you have with people, the more places that you go and you visit, the more foods that you taste, the more cultures that you hang out with. It opens up your mind, and it also is a very humbling experience at the same time, because when you are in your own box, you think I am the best, I am the only one, but when you
Mm-hmm.
meet and put yourself out there in the world, then you realize your own placement, as well as it makes you more accepting of people. So my experience of coming over here has been fantastic. I love the freedom that I get here. Nobody is pulling my leg. My front door might be open at this time, and I know that I'm safe. So
Mm-hmm.
safety, your personal safety and the safety of your families is very, very important. So my experience over here has been fantastic, and I'm just very, very grateful that I got this opportunity, to be here and to have the kind of life that I'm having.
That's great. I love that. I was reading in your intro that you teach nursing at a school, and I forget the name of it. But so as as a nursing educator, how do
Mhm.
you inspire students to connect with both science and compassion? How does that work?
So I always tell them, I said, listen, I'm sure in your life growing up, you have been to doctor's office, and you have been to many places where you have been treated with nurses, and you forget about the pain of the medication, or even a shot, if the person who is providing you the medical help is kind to you, if they have this nurturing aura about them. So integrity and compassion is the first thing. And I can tell you that I've been teaching for past 16 years now, and all my students are LNAs or CNAs, and they want to go for becoming an RN. So they are already in the field, and I always tell them that even if I see sometimes their personality being a little bit rigid, or more structured, or they want, oh my God, how can you move the exam from this date to that date? And I always tell them, you have to keep your mind open, because you cannot get angry at a patient that you gave the medication 4 hours ago, expecting their fever to go down, and when the fever is not down, you cannot yell at your patient. I gave you a medication 4 hours ago. Why your fever isn't down? You cannot do that. So compassion is the key. Whenever you are choosing a profession or a field, ask yourself very, very genuinely and honestly, have a conversation with yourself. Am I cut out for this? Like when I never thought growing up that I would be a teacher. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to go to National College of Arts, NCA in Lahore, and study arts. I was into painting and singing and music and all of those things, but I never knew. But my parents had, I guess, greater faith in me, in my intelligence as well. They said, no, I mean, you will be good. So I didn't become a doctor, but I went into sciences, and I was fortunate that the teachers that I got, they ignited this passion of sciences in me. I always credit my chemistry teacher, Sanal Saab, in Lahore, and he was the one who actually brought this entire world of chemistry to me. Hassan is here.
Hey,
Hello,
now.
Hassan.
Hey, Hassan, how you doing? Feel free to, ask questions, engage in the
Don't invite him.
comments.
Oh my God, he is going to ask such weird questions. Oh my God,
Come on,
he will turn this
Hassan.
into a comedy show.
Come on, Hassan. Let's go. Ask your epic questions. I'm giving you the green light. It's okay. Engage.
Yeah, so I mean, I always tell my students, you first of all figure out whether you are in the right place, and if you are, then be considerate, don't be judgmental. The people that you attend to are the most vulnerable population that you will ever interact with. They are not only, they are down physically, emotionally, psychologically, financially. They are in a very vulnerable state. When a person comes to a hospital, or goes to a hospital or doctor's place, they are in the worst possible scenario, even if it's a sore throat, but they're not feeling good. So compassion is the key.
Hassan's got a question for you. Ask Ammara what keeps her ticking. What motivates her?
Well, when I wake up in the morning and I realize that I'm alive, and I have this thing in my heart and in my mind that there is so much to do. Life is wonderful. I have him as my partner. I have kids. I have my cat over here. I have a job that I love. I have so many reasons, Jasmine. And all of these reasons, even some days when I feel a little bit low, or there are days like everyone experiences those days. But the thing is, if you start counting your blessings, you will run out of the space. So I think that's one of that's one thing which keeps me ticking, and I think I'm born with this unsatiable thirst for life. I think in Urdu you might hear this term. We say there's a bug in your brain, like dimag mein keeda. Dimag means brain, keeda means an insect. So there is an insect in my brain which keeps me ticking. And keeps motivating me to explore, to live. That's it. I think I'm just born with this.
That's great.
And then I have somebody who supports me and who keeps fueling me, and who does not stop me from doing what I want to do. And I want to say that I would have lived the life on my own as well, but having a supportive partner means so much. It's just like, I'm sitting in a chair right now, and somebody just puts a comfortable pillow behind my back, and that will give me a rest. That's how a good relationship is. It brings comfort to your life. So I'm very fortunate. There you go, Hassan. I gave you the credit.
All right. So we're gonna be spontaneous. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And then, okay. So have you ever heard of Dil Dil Pakistan?
Dil Dil Pakistan? Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Of course you have. It's a classic. So, so let me tell you a little story. So a couple of weeks ago, I recorded myself singing to this awesome song. It's one of my favorite songs. So I'm gonna play it, and we're gonna have a couple of minutes to enjoy the song. Feel free to dance, whatever. Here we go.
a star. Wow, that was
Thank
cool.
you.
Excellent, excellent. That was
Thank
so
you.
nice.
Thank you. Yeah, those were I had fun doing that. That was also when my voice was almost gone too. So
Oh,
yeah. So we're gonna dive into the second part of the show, and
okay.
this is the part I enjoy the most.
Okay.
So Ammara says she loves going with the flow and she loves being spontaneous. Well, I'm gonna throw her in the spotlight. She's
Whoa.
gonna become the host of my show. I'm gonna become the guest. She can ask me whatever questions she has. Take it away.
All right, there we go. Ready? So you're going to be in the
Yes.
hot seat now?
Oh boy, yes.
Okay. So we'll start with something very positive. Share the most happiest moment of your life till now. One moment that made you the most happiest, and why?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen next Sunday. Me going to
Okay.
Pakistan. Me going to Pakistan finally after
Wow.
4 years of desperately wishing for it. It's going to be the happiest moment in my life when I step off that plane into Jinnah International Airport and finally being able to say I am actually in Karachi. I am in Karachi, Pakistan.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Excellent. I'm glad. So this is something which is an impending moment. Tell me something that has from your life that has been done. Happiest moment so far that has already happened.
coming to Canada, and marrying Craven.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because
So
that's when.
next question. So was coming to Canada were any unexpected surprises for you, or you were ready for, or you knew? I mean, I know Canada and America in terms of landscape and everything else is pretty much the same, but was there anything which is starkly different from US?
Yeah. So, number one, the cultural diversity here,
Okay.
it's amazing.
Hmm.
I've seen so many people from so many different countries and
Hmm.
everything. I love it. And another thing is the free healthcare up here.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like
Hmm.
you can get, for example, you can get like a blood test or whatever,
Hmm.
and you don't have to pay for it. It's
Hmm.
really great. It's taken me some time to get used to.
Hmm.
And number three, how friendly everyone is here. People are really friendly, very chill, very chill.
That's cool. That's cool. What about the
Yes.
GST?
What?
The
What?
taxes, the 15% tax that you pay, that must be like a huge chunk. From a tax-free state, New Hampshire is a tax-free state, right? And now you are in
Oh,
Canada where everything is like a 15% tax on it. So that must be a change for you as well, right?
yeah, but you know what? I mean, it's all worth it because I love it up here. It's
Yeah, no, no, I'm just
amazing.
saying that it's a
Oh
quite a
yeah.
because when I moved from New Jersey to New Hampshire, I was very happy. Oh my God, I'm not gonna pay any tax on anything that I buy because it's a tax-free state. Whether I buy like a $20,000 worth of car, I'm not gonna pay any tax on that. So it's
Hmm.
these small happiness, small things that you can buy, yeah, $5 versus 5,000, and you're not going to pay tax on that. So yeah, I'm glad that you are just well adjusted in the Canada. One thing that you regret, one regret only.
You know what? Amara. Here's the thing. Okay, I don't have any regrets.
Okay, good.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I love where I am right now. I love where I'm going. If it weren't for every single teeny tiny, insy bincy little thing that has happened to me all these years, I would not have ended up here talking to you in this very moment.
Right.
So no, I don't have any regrets. If I could do it all over again, I would.
Good. That's the kind of attitude. I was hoping that you would answer me this way, because regrets, even the setbacks in your life, are there to teach you a lesson, and you can learn from that, and you can become a better person. So every, there's a silver lining in everything. Even the worst thing that can happen to you is going to make you stronger, and moving forward, you will learn from it. So I'm glad.
Right.
I'm very glad that. So who cooks in the house? Is it Pravin or you?
Both of us. Okay. I mean, lately, because of my Pakistan trip, it's like I've been. I don't. This trip is huge for me, so I need to be prepared physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I gotta be at my 100,000,010% best self. So
right.
I mean, usually it's me and Praven. It's like if I feel like cooking one day, I do it. If you want, just one of those things. But lately, we haven't really. I haven't. Yeah, it's been one of those if you're hungry, eat. If you're not hungry, then don't eat.
Yeah,
that's
things. Fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. Are there any anxieties related to your upcoming trip? Like any apprehensions or any anticipations that you have? Any concerns?
I don't have any concerns. I'm just nervous because I'm going to my dream country and finally meeting everyone that I've connected with and everything, and the whole oh my god, my 4-year-old dream is finally coming true. It's just that whole mix of feelings. But yeah, no, I mean, in general, it's fine. I'm excited.
That's good. I hope and I wish and I pray that your trip to Pakistan stays a very safe, adventurous, productive, and meaningful trip for you. And I'm sure the people that you are going to meet are waiting anxiously to meet you. I see Mariam over here. Mariam is saying that we are seeing you in Islamabad.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mariam, I'm going to be in Islamabad in December as well. So maybe we can meet as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish I was there, or you were going in December. We would have had so much fun together. But that's okay. Some other day, some other time.
Yeah. Yeah. Got any more questions, or want me to switch it back up, make me the host again?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Go figure. Now, there's something I want to talk about here. Ammara knows everything about me because she's been following me for the past 3-4 years. Me, on the other hand, I didn't even know she existed until 3 days ago. Crazy. And now I feel like I've known her forever. It's crazy how these connections work, right?
Yeah. I mean, and these connections can only happen if your receiver and your transmitters are clean.
Oh yeah.
Every one of us, we have our antennas that you cannot see, but there are antennas that we pick up signals from other people when we meet. And then there are receivers. Receiver means that you are able to receive the information that the person is giving to you, or when they're communicating to you. And if your receiver has prejudice or discrimination or racism or anything like that in your head, it's going to make the surface. So it's just like having a layer on a mirror that is going to make your image or your reflection not clear enough. So keep your if you and that's what I said, that if your transmitters and your receivers are clean, then you are able to connect with people, and those connections are meaningful connections. They're not just waste of time. Sure. Yeah. I mean, there are many opportunities. I see people on social media using social media to, waste time, and by the time, if they're spending 5 hours on social media, but at the end of 5 hours, nothing has changed in them. Their thinking has not changed, or their perception has not undergone any kind of change or betterment. Then it's a waste of time. So it's very important that with all this access that we have to information and to people out there, we should focus on the ones that we know that they are going to bring some value to our life.
Right. I love that. I love that very much. So, guys, this wraps up the 29th episode on From Me to We with Jasmine Patel, and I'd
Oh, you
like
can see
to
my Kara in the background as well. Kara is like, I'm done as well. I'm gonna sleep and
Aw, you're so cute. Yeah, so thank you, Ammara, for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been
Oh, not
wonderful
a problem.
connecting with you. And if you need any help, any assistance, any training, like I can train you for how you are going to act when you go to in a Pakistani household or family, or the same. Feel free to reach out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm here to
And
help.
guys, please connect with her, interview her as well, like promote her. She's a very amazing woman.
Thank you very much.
Rihan,
Appreciate it.
and Rihan, if you're watching this, I hope you add her to your friends list because
I
she's an
think he
amazing
is.
woman.
I think we are connected. Me and Rehan, we are connected. Because remember I told you we spoke a few years
Really?
back, and yeah.
Really?
So
Really? Hold up. Hold up. I will check. You're not. You're
no, I'm
not.
not. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll add you. Let me see.
No, I'm following her. So
Oh, Rihan shared her episode
I
a half hour
know.
ago. I knew
I
he
know.
did. See, guys, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I see
Well,
that.
I guess he knows. Guess he knows about you now.
Yeah, no,
Well,
he knows about me. That's for sure. When you meet him, ask him, and he will tell you. He knows about me.
no, he saw me with you and everything. So that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Okay. Second time around, this marks the end of the 29th episode on From Me to We with Jasmine Patel. I'd like to thank Ammara for joining me, and this episode was amazing. So thank you so much. I learned a lot from you today. And to the rest of you, stay tuned for the 30th episode on From Me to We with Jasmine Patel, where I will be bringing on yet another amazing guest. So with that said, stay tuned. Jasmine Pakistan Wally out.